This week on Avalanche in San Diego. The guys visit Palomar Mountain via Nate Harrison Grade. Nate Harrison Grade is not exactly a trail, but a somewhat maintained dirt road that snakes up from the Palma Valley to the Palomar Mountain State Park, from 800 feet to over 5,000 feet elevation. The road is traversable by a regular car, but it is quite narrow at places, and has had several recent rock slides and fallen trees. But the views are Class A1. The road is named after Nathan Harrison. He was a remarkable man who lived in a remarkable place. Palomar Mountain, located in Southern California, is a rugged and remote region that has challenged and inspired generations of pioneers, homesteaders, and adventurers. Harrison was one of these individuals, and he left a lasting mark on the landscape and the people who knew him. He was most likely born in Kentucky in the 1830s. Most stories about him tend to agree that he was born into slavery and eventually made his way to the San Diego area, having spent much of his life as a rancher and a miner. When he arrived on Palomar, he found a landscape that was both beautiful and unforgiving, with steep mountainsides, dense forests, and deep canyons. But he was undaunted by these challenges, and he quickly set about building a cabin and establishing a homestead that would serve as his base of operations for the rest of his life. Over the years, Harrison developed a reputation as a self-sufficient and resourceful individual who could survive and thrive in even the most challenging conditions. Harrison was busy in many local industries, including shepherding, cattle tending, beekeeping, and horticulture. He was known for his ability to make do with what he had, and to find creative solutions to problems that would have stumped others. For example, in one story he repaired a broken wagon wheel using only the materials he had on hand, and he was able to fashion a replacement part out of a piece of oak and a scrap of iron. Another time, he had to remove a tree stump from his garden, and he did so by digging a tunnel underneath it and setting fire to the roots. Despite his self-sufficiency and isolation, Harrison was not a hermit or a recluse. He was known for his kindness and generosity, and he often helped his neighbors and travelers with their own challenges. In recent years, archaeologists have conducted research on Harrison's homestead, using a combination of excavation, survey, and historical analysis to learn more about his life and activities. Thanks for subscribing to Avalanche History Channel. Now some mud. If you're wondering why such an emphasis on mud, you see friend, we don't usually have mud in San Diego.
I think this. So far we found one bullet for the ride. Something else. This piece of the truck. That's so much fun. Oh my gosh! There's a tractor here. This whole tractor's here. See that sign there?
Over millennia, what is now called Palomar Mountain was used by many local native groups. They maintained seasonal villages on the mountain, where they hunted game and gathered acorns and other seed crops. The Pechanga Luiseno called the mountain Pao, and what is now Doan Valley was called Oaskun, meaning wild lilac. Spanish colonists established Mission San Luis Rey in 1798, in what is now Oceanside. The missionaries called the Blue Mountain Range Sierra de Palomar. The mountain has a long history of devastating wildfires, many caused by lightning. Palomar Mountain's average 5,000-foot elevation features mixed conifer forest and meadows, uncommon in Southern California. Palomar Mountain State Park was created in 1933 during the Great Depression. Civilian Conservation Corps members, young men employed by the federal government to help lower unemployment, built many of the roads, trails and picnic facilities still used in the park today. Palomar Mountain State Park has multiple hiking trails of varying difficulties. Doane Valley Campground has 31 family campsites. The Cedar Grove Group Campground has 3 areas for groups suitable for trailers, ARVs, and tents. Fishing is available year-round at Doane Pond with a valid fishing license. The Boucher Hill Fire Lookout Tower, at 5,400 feet elevation, is available for guided tours when volunteers are available, unless fire spotting is needed.
Yeah, do you see the house here?
Yeah.
Is this someone's house?
The first fire lookout tower here was erected in 1935, and this restored tower was built in 1948. Silvercrest Picnic Area has shaded picnic tables, barbecue pits, and restrooms.
Like a spooky tree.
It looks like a spooky tree.
It looks like stars. Oh, we have here. Look at the tiny Christmas trees down here. Oh, Christmas trees. Guys, this grass. Ew, it's poopy. Maybe they made a bird home. Oh, what's in here? There's a bit of my snakes here. There's more snakes here. Yay. We found a pet squirrel. Keep it. And squirrels. Yes. Finally, this is broken. Now people can sit here.